Hey guys, Sandra here, coming at you from the PG of A's. Excuse my voice crack. And today we will be playing continuing Seduce Me. Alright, and now this chick came up from behind us. I guess a couple other guys were with her after school, and they were going to take me somewhere. I couldn't fathom what was happening, but before I knew it, I was blindfolded and okay, I read this. All I knew was that I was in trouble. All I saw was darkness. I felt numb as I was taken to a place I didn't know of. I couldn't even move my lips to scream. Sounds zipped past my ears, first of the interior of a car and the outside, then an echoey space with whispers and cackles of people vibrating through it. However, the wrap around my eyes was eventually removed from my face and my bonds were cut. It took a while for my eyes to adjust, but I found myself in a warehouse surrounded by devils, including Malix, who was smirking at me.
Nicely done! I'm sure those little shits will come running to find you when they realize you didn't return to your precious little mansion. They'll search everywhere for you.
Alex walked over and set the barrel of his gun against the skin between my eyes.
It'll be so funny when they find your dead body instead.
Wait or fight? Fight. No way this was happening. No way was I going to let myself be a victim of this.
What are you whimpering? Are you praying that the boys will come and save you?
I closed my eyes and took a breath before snapping up to one leg and sweeping my foot across Malix's face. Ha!
Oh!
Max flew to the side and rolled, rubbing his cheek in complete shock. I don't know if this will be quick press thing. I could feel Therese step back away from me. Therese? Is that the girl's name? Leaving me to look at Malix and take my foot out from the hip. Malix quickly hopped up and growled at me, obviously surprised but irritated beyond belief.
You little bitch! You think you're tough, huh? Well, I'll show you your place! Come here!
Malix charged at me, dropping the gun that would never hurt me to the floor and reaching for my face. However, I quickly crouched down and swept my leg in front of me, knocking Malix down once again. I rolled back away from the fallen devil and glared as I rose back up to my feet. Just because I'm a human doesn't mean I can't kick your ass. I placed my hands in front of me before sliding over to Malix and slamming the tip of my foot into his head. One of the devils around us tried to step in, but Therese held out her arm, stopping.
No! Stay out of it! Let Malix deal with it!
As commanded, the devils that surrounded us stood away from the fight. The group watching us was watching as I stood up against their leader. I continued to kick at Malix, who tried to block my kick with his arms. I brought a foot up before slamming it down to Malix's chest. I distinctly heard a rib or two crack at the impact on Malix's to lose his breath. What I didn't expect was him grabbing my leg and pulling out from underneath. I fell to the ground, landing with a loud thud. Oof. I felt pain shoot up my arms and run through my body at the impact my body had on the ground. I tried to push off, but the pain forced me to stay down. Alex took that chance to roll on top of me and pin me down, glaring and smirking down at me evilly. As I tried to get him off, the futility of the situation dawned on me. I was fighting a devil. I was just a human. I wasn't magical, nor was I special. I wasn't going to be...
It's useless, woman. You're as good as dead. Bet you regret trying to fight me in the first place now.
Fear began to consume me. Oh, for the love of God, please someone find me, I prayed. I hoped that I wouldn't have to keep fighting. I was becoming desperate.
You have major balls trying to fight me. You're not even a man. You're a puny woman coming to her.
What made everyone in that warehouse drop our fighting faces was the shrieking of police sirens coming closer to our location. Malik was smirking wider.
It's time to have fun, boys! Make sure you kill them all.
The devils all seemed to get excited and started to walk past us to meet with the cops, but a loud finger snap stopped them and made them turn around. Malik and I looked to see Reese with her hand in the air post-snap.
Eris, what are you doing?
Enough, Malix! We've wasted enough time in this stupid town. I'm getting out of here and I'm taking the rest with me.
I didn't know whether to laugh or not. I bit my tongue when Malix got angry.
Like hell you are! Boys, do as I say, or else!
Now that the boys moved, Reese snapped her fingers again, causing the boys to rush back past her and out another way from the warehouse.
Malix, it's over. You can't even beat a human girl. You're losing your powers. Lower devils only follow higher-ups that actually have power.
Shut your mouth!
Malik summoned his gun to his hand and shot multiple times at Reese, who somehow managed to teleport away from the shooting line and repair by us. He shook her head, letting out a sigh before grabbing Malik by the neck and pulling him off of me. Malik started to choke as Reese stared coldly at him.
All this for a bunch of pretty boys. You must be stupid and desperate.
Reese looked to me, making me tense up.
Human! I suggest heading home to your pretty boys. You don't want to get involved in a supernatural investigation. It's a pain in the ass.
She then turned back to Malik, glaring daggers into him as he glared back at her.
You really think women are weak? Let me fix that, sweetie.
And with that, Reese vanished into the shadows, taking Malik with her. As I was left alone, the police sirens stopped. I looked over to the open passage to see the incubi with a large police siren megaphone staring at me in surprise.
Where is he? I swear I'm gonna...
He's gone. Reese took him and left. They won't be coming back. It was all so surreal. I was helped by a devil, but I quickly shook off the feeling I was alive, and that was all that mattered. I fought to stay alive, and there I was. The boys tried to question me, but James cleared his throat, catching the attention of his brothers.
Let's just get you home, miss. There's nothing more to see here.
Altogether, we began to walk out of the warehouse back home. There was no way in hell anyone was going to find out about this. It was over. Malix was gone and the boys were finally safe. A wave of relief ran through my body at the thought of never having to deal with that group again. At the same time, a pang of realization hit the back of my mind. The boys were only going to stay until after Malix was defeated. That was our deal. As we approached home, I could feel something heavy weigh down my heart, but it was late. The boys led me inside and turned on the lights in the lobby.
Finally, we can relax.
It will be good to have some rest without devils breathing down our necks.
I'm just tired. Can I hit the hay early?
I think some sleep would be good for all of us.
I looked to Damien, knowing he could read my mind. He frowned. I didn't want him to know about my thoughts in the situation. Yeah, bed sounds good. I wanted to just end tonight. Too much had happened, and I felt dizzy just trying to figure it out. However, Damien spoke up, stopping all of us from moving.
Should we be gone in the morning?
The air became still with tension. The realization of the situation hit the boys like a wave, forcing them to turn to me in curiosity. They had remembered their deal and were now awaiting me to decide their fate. However, I knew my answer. I couldn't keep them here. I knew I couldn't. They were demons and I was a human. I needed to deal with my own life beyond anything else. if the boys stayed, my life would only become more complicated. I think that would be best. James nodded in agreement, keeping a professional tone in his voice as he replied to
Then
me.
we will be gone before you wake, miss. Thank you for letting us stay here as long as we did.
I could feel the upset emotions of the incubi reverberate in the room, but I couldn't change my mind. I had too much going on in my life to let them stay, no matter how much I wanted them to.
It was a pleasure to have served you, beautiful lady.
It was hard watching each boy turn away from me for the last time. I stood there waiting for them all to leave the lobby.
I guess this is goodbye. Yeah. Have a good one.
I stuck to my guns. I knew I was making the right choice.
Thank you for having us, miss. Maybe we'll see each other again.
Maybe, maybe not.
Goodbye.
As Damien left my sight, I finally let in air that I was denying into my body inside. My life would return to normal, well, as normal as it could be. However, I was smarter and wiser than before. I knew of things beyond humanity now. I had come to learn about the boys and about the existence of the supernatural. I wasn't blind to what was beyond human life. Learning of this made me more open-minded. I nodded to myself before heading into my room, closing the door, and mentally allowing the reality of the situation to sink in. Tomorrow I had school, no devils to kidnap me, no incubi to wake up with. I went to bed that night, accepting and not regretting anything. Someone get the caramel. Or so I had hoped.
You are an interesting creature.
I opened my eyes to see a woman staring down at me with a very sly smirk on her face. I opened my mouth to scream in fright, but a hand quickly covered my mouth.
No screaming now. Too early, silly girl.
I could only stare up at the woman above me. I still felt weak, not having the strength to move and fight her off. She was very beautiful, but I felt more anger than amazement.
Why do the boys like you? You're unique, yes, but that can't be all that you have going for you.
Rage began to consume my core again. This woman, whoever she was making me mad. She must have known, as she let another smirk grow on to her face.
Ooh, you're feisty. That could be why.
Before I could bite her hand in anger, she removed her hand from my lips, standing up and staring down at me from her place next to my bed. I quickly sat up and glared daggers at the intruder. Who the hell are you, and why are you in my room? The woman began to laugh, making the rage inside me increase. I wanted to punch her, but I waited for her answer.
How silly of me. I forgot that we demons are not well known of in your world. You can call me Diana, little human.
Diana? Demon? You're a demon?
I am, but I'm much more than just an average demon.
What do you mean?
Silly girl. I'm a succubus.
I stared at Diana in shock. A succubus? For incubi? A succubus? Great. I have now met both genders of sex demons. Diana crossed her arms under her bosom and looked at my body.
Well, you are pretty. A goody little two-shoes, aren't you?
I moved out and stood from the bed, still glaring at Diana. Why are you here?
Well, I came here to clean up what the boys clearly forgot to clean. Men. So sloppy.
What do you mean by that?
I mean erasing your memories, sweetie.
This woman wasn't serious, but she comes to my room and spouts this. This was ridiculous. I began to walk towards my door, wanting to leave the room. Boys could get rid of her. I had no mind about dealing with her myself.
The boys are gone, sweetie.
I froze in place. What? They were gone already? No way. I turned to Diana, glaring hard at her as she kept a smirk to me. You're lying.
Am I? If you want to go see for yourself, you can. But I promise you'll be wasting your time.
I stared, trying to find any hint if she was lying. She had to be. The boys went just up and leave without resting first. Right? Hannah crossed her arms and waited for me to make a choice. I decided to believe her for now. I'd find some hint in this conversation. What do you mean? Take my memory.
Well, we demons can't have just anyone knowing about us. You have to completely devote your soul to learning about us. And even then, it's not always guaranteed that you can be granted knowledge of us.
What makes me not deserve to know everything? I was attacked by devils. I found the boys in my house wounded and sheltered them. I think I deserve to remember those memories. Anna let out a laugh, running a hand through her hair before looking back to me amused.
You were attacked by a gang and were almost killed. You found 5 homeless men and let them stay in your home. There's nothing special about either of these instances.
Yes, there was.
A human like you can't understand the rules. The boys themselves aren't even aware of the rules. They'll learn soon enough.
Anna flipped her hair before looking to me with a stern look.
Listen, sweetie. You're not going back to bed or leaving this house with those memories. I'm taking them from you, one way or another.
I glared, standing my ground. I'm not taking my memories. I'm not letting you take
And
them.
what do you plan to do with them, huh? Tell the press? Gossip to your friends that demons exist? Confess to your parents that you had demon servants and were almost killed by a devil gang?
Now she was making me mad. Did she seriously think I was this stupid? These memories were precious to me, and I wasn't going to let her win over my mind. These memories are important to me. I know that other creatures exist. I know that magic exists. I'm more open-minded now.
Open-minded or gullible?
What did she mean by that? The point of being open-minded was to be open to all things. How was that anything close to being gullible?
There is nothing to learn from remembering the boys that won't bring trouble. I'm merely saving you from that. There are more than just demons who want to keep their existence a secret. There are many creatures in this world that don't want to be known of, and you remembering a small fragment is not acceptable to them without good reason.
Diana smirked.
If you would have kept the boys, or at least had one of them around, they'd be a little more lenient to listen to your pleas. However, you're about to go into tomorrow without any of them around.
I couldn't believe my ears. There was more than just demons. Other fictional creatures existed. There was a system? What? Janice sighed and snapped her fingers, lifting my body up from the ground with her magic.
Look, I can kill you and no longer waste what little time I have, or I can erase your memories and go on with my life. I have more important things to do above arguing with you.
Every nerve in my body quaked. Quickly quake in fear. On the ground was a large open mouth with sharp, wet teeth leading to an empty black abyss. I could feel the heat from the mouth's breath pant against my floating body. Ah! Screaming! I looked at Diana, who was looking at me with a stern and almost heartless gaze.
Make a choice, sweetie. Give up your memories or be a demon's snack. I warn you, he's quite the biter.
I was panicking. I was about to die again. The boys weren't here to protect me. What was I going to do? I remembered demons had a conscience. They weren't heartless without reason. She could to be reasoned with. She seems like a businesswoman. Wait.
What? You're wasting my time.
What about a deal, huh? Anna raised an eyebrow. I was afraid she wasn't one to listen. What if she was as ruthless as I imagined her?
I'm listening.
Wait, really? She was really willing to listen to me? She did drop me in the pit of death, but she didn't let me out of her spell. Now was a good time as any to try reason. These memories are precious to me, but they're not with me losing my life.
Of course.
I mean, if I die, people will wonder and try to find explanations to why I died or whatever, or where I disappeared.
Then just hand over your memories.
What if I traded them to you instead? You seem like a reasonable businesswoman. A trade is better than forcing me to give in, right? This was insane. I didn't even know if she was willing to listen. She already had me hanging over a pit of death. The only thing I could hope for was her being forgiving enough to listen to reason. This is the long shot.
Well,
come on.
Speak your terms. What do you want in exchange?
I let out a relieved sigh. She was willing to listen further. Well, what can you give me in return for that?
I'm a demon. I can give you anything within reason. Money, men, women, power. Name it. Just make it worth the price.
You could really get me anything? My mind began to wonder, what did I want? Her. Power. Her or power? Damn. Do I want her or do I want power? I'm gonna go with this one. I heard a civil laugh.
Me? Are you serious? What do you mean, me?
I looked at Diana again. She was indeed scary, but she was gorgeous and somehow she interested me. More so than the boys. I love this. I mean, you stay with me for a little while. I want to get to know you. And these rules you're talking about.
A human wanting to know more about a demon and the rules. You're really trying to step over your place, especially if you'll be losing those memories in the end.
I'm serious. I give you my memories and energy if you stay just for a couple of days. A day even. It'll be worth it.
Completely willingly?
Completely willingly.
And if you don't fulfill your end of the bargain?
Then you can feed me to your pit beast. Did that really slip out of my mouth? Was I really wanting to put my life back on the line again? If it meant keeping my memories for a little longer, then yes. Nana looked to me, scanning my body with her eyes for any signs of false intent. I didn't have any, so Diana sighed and snapped her fingers again. The demon below me vanished and I was slowly lowered to the ground. I looked at Diana in surprise.
You are very lucky. Demon magic is so finicky.
What do you mean?
Why do you think demons make deals with humans like you?
I wasn't sure. Demons were still new to me. I had heard stories of people making deals with demons and only ruin coming from it. Diana sighed.
It's one thing to take your memories or your energy. It's another for you to willingly give it. We get more for our effort if the one we make a deal with is willing. Think of it like sex. If I'm aroused and you're willing to open your legs for me, I'll get pleasure. I'll enjoy it. You might enjoy it. And it's done. But if you aren't willing and I force myself on you anyway, it's not so pleasurable for me. Even if I get what I want, it won't be as worth the effort.
Strangely, that made sense. Alright. And I actually let this video go longer because I thought this was going to be the end. But it doesn't seem to be with the choices that I have made. So, possibly my next video that I make of this one will be the ending. But as of now, I will end it here. Thanks for being with me, hopefully until the end, for my next one. Why am I saying this right now? It's like I'm ending the series. I am not ending it right now. Shut up, Sandra. Just do the outro. I will end it here. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you want. I make new videos whenever I can. And I will see you guys in the next video that I make. Later, skaters!